Rajiv Kalkod, TNN, May 17, 2018, 11:03 ISTDesserted look of Congress office after the Assembly election counting in Bengaluru on Tuesday. Bengaluru, the resentment against the Siddaramaiah government among the rank-and-file of Karnataka police too could have contributed to the loss of the Congress in the Assembly elections, if aggressive campaigning among the personnel and their family members was any indication. "We've been ill-treated and looked down upon like we're their office boys. Promises made on incentives, hikes, leaves and infrastructure like houses were not met with. Many politicians misused their office and transferred honest police officers. Let's not vote for the Congress," read one such message that was circulated among cops and their family members ahead of the May 12 polls. The government's failure to address issues pertaining to the department and, more importantly, the alleged arrogance many ministers, including outgoing Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, showed towards the personnel were topics of discussion. Things came to a head with incidents like resignation of Anupama Shenoy after a minister allegedly humiliated her and the suicide of M.K. Ganapathy, who had accused former Home Minister K.J. George of being vindictive. The cases of Ganapathy and Anupama reflected the government's attitude towards the department. There were a series of incidents showing politicians' high-handedness. An inspector, who acted against errant youths, was transferred from Bengaluru to a remote place in North Karnataka as the offenders were friends of a minister's son. The youths were brought to the police station after they attacked the staff of a bar and restaurant. But the minister's son barged into the station at 2 a.m., abused the staff and got his friends freed. The next morning, the inspector was transferred. "This is one among several such cases," a senior IPS officer said. Once, a senior leader allegedly shouted at a police officer that he will kick you with my left leg. As the latter, in his late 50s, had refused to allow a bunch of youths to enter the venue of a cultural event. The officer was of the rank of the Inspector General of Police, IGP, and it happened in front of everyone. "Imagine how he would have felt," said an IPS officer. Ex-IPS officer did maximum damage. Many officers are of the opinion that a former IPS officer, who was close to the Congress leaders, caused the maximum damage to the department. Ask him who decided on transfers of police officials. Who was the person who called and threatened the widow of a police official after she criticized the government, another police officer said. "We were hopeful that the former IPS officer would address our pending issues as he was one of us. But he dented the department's image," said an officer who served as the city police commissioner. Latest news. Read more India news in English and other languages. Related MLAs from rival party unhappy, "Will back us." BJP Porsche unexpected, "We kept our promises," says emotional Siddaramaiah, only saving state.